Hey guys, Kyle D here. Today I wanted to ask you, is it time to turn your side hustle into a full-time gig? Is it time to make that move? Is it time to switch? Now, it's something you want to do carefully, but it's probably one of the best decisions you ever make in your life. In the digital economy, it's made it a lot easier. So I'm going to show you my traffic strategy and what I do to help brands go from small to large or the top of their industry with a couple simple concepts. All right, we're back. We're in the office. Let's talk about the map. That once you get this, you'll never be able to get it out of your head and you'll never think about business the same. All right, so on the internet, we take it as a given that this is the World Wide Web, right? So we take it as a given that there is enough traffic happening on the web right here for whatever business, whatever service. I don't care if it's dog training, training your pet parakeet how to sing. I was looking at some videos earlier today. There's somebody that sells insurance for your business if you want to bring dogs into your business. Literally dog insurance for your business. You can productify anything in the economy, anything that you have an expertise or knowledge around, you can monetize it and turn it into something for your benefit and for your economic growth. So we know the traffic's out there for anything that you can think of. Maybe it's a business you already have. Maybe it's a pizza shop that your family runs. It can be anything. We know the traffic's out there. The question is, why isn't your business being found, right? So we know we need good searchability. But we'll keep it simple today. Traffic matters, right? We know it's out there and we know the end goal, right? We want the sale, the customer, the sale, or we want happy customers too. What's far more important than a sale today is a happy customer tomorrow. We really want happy customers. That's the main thing. Sales matter, and that's what a business runs on, and of course it's very important. But so we have the traffic, and you probably have a website, right? Or if you don't, you need one. If you think you don't need a website and you're going to build it on social media, that's another story. You want to read my blog. That's why most people are gambling on social media and are losing out, and they're not building long-term assets. So you want to think about that. So website, platform, landing page, whatever you want to call it. We know that we have your spot on the web, right? Where people find your content. And so when that traffic goes to your website, what happens? Do they buy? Do they become a happy customer? Do they pick up the phone and call? This is where most people get it wrong. They think they need to go out and get a ton of traffic. Most businesses already have traffic, but if say you have a new business, you don't need as much traffic as you think. What you actually need, in most cases, and where I do the most benefit for my clients, is here in your message. This is the most overlooked opportunity on the internet today. There's millions of business websites out there that are underperforming, and if they get their messaging right, they can do a lot more with the traffic they already have. So that traffic needs to turn into trust, right? Through messaging. And then that'll turn into happy customers and sales for the business. Most websites are very, very terrible at this. So from traffic to trust to messaging equals happy customers, repeat sales in the business that you want. A lot of businesses I see are still paying salespeople all over the place, expensive salespeople to do the same work that their website can do. Now, that doesn't replace salespeople. That helps salespeople do much better and make them much more efficient at what they do. The website can educate, motivate, entertain, and inform, while a salesperson can do the easy work after the website does the hard work. So that's probably not even readable. That's barely readable to me, but we have our traffic, right? We know the traffic's out there. We know you probably have a website, or you know you need a website to grow your business. But the question is it communicating the trust that's sufficient to pick up the phone, to give you a call, to pick up the phone and to connect with you? Now, if you build your website right, do it correctly, people will call you for book deals. People will call you and fly you to places around the country just because they like your ideas in your website. Most people's websites don't do this because they don't sit and think about messaging. So messaging really is the leverage point in any business that wants to grow and use the massive scale opportunity that digital can provide. So you can go out and knock on door to door and do sales that way, right? You go door to door selling. You can hire a sales team that's very expensive, or you can spend a little time on your website and get your messaging straight. And the leverage is it's exponential. I mean, this is what I built a career on this, literally. So some things for you to think about, things for you to consider. What is this thing you want to do in the economy? What is the thing that you want to do transitioning from your main job to your side hustle, right? What are these things that you want to do? And you can use messaging on a website and some brand strategy to be able to do this in a way that turns your expertise and knowledge, or even your expertise around a product or service. Let's say you've been in a job for 5 years. You have expertise in that industry now. Like, so many people undervalue their knowledge. They say, oh, well, I don't have any college. I didn't do this. Whatever. If you have 3 to 5 years experience in the normal economy, in the everyday economy, if you can pay your bills on time and you have a little money in your savings account and you're like a responsible, reliable person, you can do this. Like, it's not that hard anymore. So I spent the last 10 months figuring out how to do this in a way that's concise. I'm used to doing it for big brands, right? So I built this program called a Growth Factor Network, and you're going to hear more about this. It's not called Marketing Factor. It's not called Social Media Factor. It's called Growth Factor, because when you start a business, you don't need marketing and social media. You need sustained growth and sales. It's the only way you survive, right? So you may be thinking about being an entrepreneur. Maybe somebody in your family has been an entrepreneur, but have you put the pieces together for yourself? These are the things you want to think about if you're ready to make that bridge, right? From your side hustle to your full-time thing, whatever that is, right? You want to make that transition. You don't want to be wasting time learning from everybody trying to sell you hype, right? Oh, you got to be on social media. I could be doing this. I'm a social media nobody, and I've been able to do digital branding and marketing and never be short on clients with no social media. Like, you can do really well without social media. If you're photogenic, if you love social media, if you really want to post and do things like that, that can be really great for you too, but you don't have to do that. It's just important to recognize. If you have 5, 10, 20, or more years in any given industry, you have expertise sufficient to make $150 an hour or more, way more than that actually, doing things online that you really enjoy. And you can go to any freelance website and see experts who've done that. It's just, that's ubiquitous at this point. But if you feel like you're missing out on the digital economy, you want to stay tuned. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. I want to hear from you. I want to hear what's holding you up. I want to hear what you're excited about. I want to hear what business you could make if you had an unlimited amount of time and money to do it. Let's just say you had $1 million today. What's your dream business? That's what I want to hear from you. What is your dream business? Let's say you had $1 million today in a panel of experts that were going to help you grow it. The Shark Tank said, yes, we like this person. We're going to give you the green light. Let's go ahead and do this. So tell me, what's your dream business? What's your dream job? If you knew you could be successful at it, let me know what you do in the comments below. All right, talk to you then.